Hello, glorious souls. So happy to be back with you. And I have a few updates. So, my beloved and I are going to be traveling out of country, off grid to some magical, marvelous places throughout February. So, it may be mid to late February before you see another video from me again. But I'm still here. I'm still with you. I love you. And we are just not going to have Wi Fi access during that space. And so, what I would love for us to attune to together this evening is the power of trust and knowingness, the sublimity, the freedom, the clarity, the exquisite holy relief that comes in the absolute trust of all that is, of all life, in the recognition of all being the oneness of love. So I invite you to just feel into this with me for a moment and just place one hand on your heart and one hand on your solar plexus, your womb. Enjoy drinking a few deep, yummy, sultry, whole body breaths, just relaxing, releasing, and melting any and all tension that you're holding in your body and your shoulders, your abdomen, and your legs. Just whoosh, letting it all go, drinking in the holy, pristine diamond light and nectar of pure source, pure love, pure life. Pure light, all that you are in absolute truth, drinking this into your being, your body, your cells, coursing this pristine, immaculate, holy, golden white light through your entire body, being in circuitry, and just feeling the exquisite rhythmic pulse of the breath as it oscillates through your body, relaxing the mind, hand on the heart, brings awareness to your heart center. Feeling into your heart, dropping into this space, relaxing in your solar plexus and your sacral in particular. These are the seats of power, of letting go, and creative fertility. And so to let go of any and all things that are not the true you, that you've been holding and carrying, releasing that and letting that go with the breath, blessing it into the light of the one that you are, to be enveloped in divinitized and absolute love to its ultimate divine bliss, light, love, prosperity, health, and flourishing. So relaxing into your body and beginning to feel your system, your cells, your being. Relax, release, open, and expand wide into your solar, golden, diamond light body of pure creation, pure existence. Be the immaculate field of superabundance beyond evolution in the full, voluptuous, bounteous embodiment of that which you already are in absolute truth, the divine, everlasting, abiding, eternal, timeless source field of limitless love and bliss, all knowing, all wisdom, all understanding, pure power. And right now, in your visionary space, in your heart, I want you to sense into and feel love is the only one here. Pure, benevolent, divine love's presence is the only presence operating everywhere. I can trust the totality of my creation. I can trust the totality of my existence. I can trust that love's presence is, will, and shall be showing up to me through and as all people, all experiences, all situations and circumstances. Only love's presence shows itself to me. Only love's presence comes to me. Love is all that is, beyond all the veils. When we lift all of that off, there is only one effervescent presence and face that remains, and that is the face and the heart and the soul and the quintessence of our own true immortal beingness. This is the power and the majesty of non-dual consciousness, luminous awareness, enlightened intelligence that recognizes the oneness of love. And in this love, we are free. because absolutely nothing can harm us. Drink that in. Absolutely nothing can harm us. And this again is that quote from A Course in Miracles. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lives the peace of God. And this is the space of pure recognition, seeing our own truest self and being in essence lit and illumined everywhere. And so then this beautiful dance with the divine begins to unfold. And it's really the relationship that we have with ourselves. Every moment of our beautiful, holy, gorgeous love novel unfolding is a dance and a romance and a relationship with our own self. And there's this incredible strength and power and fulfillment and deep soulful satiation that comes when we humble ourselves to the space where we are able to bow to the heart of all creation, to the heart of all beings as our own being. Such immense freedom and beauty. And of course, we're always then met with this beautiful love in our lives. And so, this is the space where the mirror dissolves. It dissolves into pure communion, one pure unified emanation, presence, beingness of the pure source that we are. And we're completely free in our bodies, in our hearts, in our minds, in our souls, in this awareness. Free, ultimate freedom that begins to unfold all the other beautiful, holy facets of freedom in our lives as we walk in this space of wide open trust and faith, to the extent that we become absolutely certain in our knowingness that love is eternal and abiding. And if we're experiencing anything else in our perception, in our awareness, it is simply a beautiful, holy, sacred misperception, an opportunity to polish our lens and bring it back into accord with the oneness of pure love. And so, darlings, I invite you to bask. I invite you to bask so deep and so rich and so good and so yummy in this holy, divine source field of your being, to saturate in the nectar of your own immortal freedom, and to then allow yourself to begin moving and walking and dancing and playing in life as you hold this pure, pervasive emanation of your being and recognition of one love. There's no greater freedom in all existence to open you up, to liberate you, to beautifully, elegantly, and oh so joyously cast off the veils and the shackles that bind, to release fully into pure consciousness, and to begin sculpting your story, not as it is, but as you wish it to be. So to begin telling your story the way that you wish it to be as prime source, prime artisan, because all of life, your entire existence and creation, is conforming, adapting to you and what you choose and what you're offering and what you're feeling and what you're deciding and what you're choosing in every here and now. You make a potent choice, you claim that choice, you decide on a holy narrative that that you are leaving, and you are full on yes to yourself, your being, your creation. You trust yourself, you trust the expanse of yourself. You become completely unstoppable as an infinite artisan because you recognize, I am the sole operant power of my reality. All of reality is conforming to me. I am the only one at choice. There is no separate other who I'm actually in co-creation with. All of reality is conforming to me as the source of love. And this is the important aspect of this, because with and as love, all things are possible. So in our embodiment of the one love that we are, we liberate our true and pure free will. And the reason for that is because we're not now being led by unconscious programs that are running in the background, and where we're not actually a choice. We're not exercising our free will. When we're in super conscious love in the love of existence, and we're consciously choosing and sculpting and deciding our narrative in that oneness, in that harmonic of being the oneness of love, we actually begin to orchestrate and conduct our entire existence. So we are the only one at choice. We realize that we are the source experiencing all the beautiful prismatic diamond kaleidoscopic reflections and refractions of our own being everywhere. It's kind of like looking at the mirror, right? And going like, oh, I know that I choose this, but what is the mirror going to choose? Well, darling, the mirror is always going to choose what you're choosing. So to really come home to your power and your majesty, I choose this for my life. I claim this, I own this, I celebrate this fully. This is the story that I choose. This is the life and the love that I choose. And I choose it most powerfully by being it, resonating it, engendering myself with that dream awake in my being and in my embodiment. So in the oneness of love, we liberate our free will as the source, as pure source. And we access our own pure dominion to orchestrate the totality of our existence, massive energy. And then all of life is conforming to our will, the will of pure love and prosperity and flourishment for all beings. So darlings, I invite you to play with this. I'm thrilled to share what this magnificent odyssey unfolds for my beloved and I. It's one of the most magical journeys that I have ever that I'm ever that I have ever experienced today in this life. And I haven't experienced it fully yet, but I feel the essence of it in the magnificent smorgasbord and cornucopia of the lights that we have lined up is so spectacular. It's going to be deep and rich and soulful. And I'm excited to share all the wisdom and brilliancy that flows through on our holy sojourn with you all when we return. And when we land in Maui, I'll be on grid again. So I'll begin sharing more videos. Okay, darlings, I love you so incredibly much. Take excellent care of yourselves, and we shall soar again soon.